In this mega kitchen, the best of world cuisine is being dished up for globetrotters.
This is baked yogurt, then we have crumbles, we have apple pies, then we have Swiss rolls.
We also offer a variety of exotic meat kits from all over the world, like Norwegian salmon, your New Zealand lamb loins, Australian lamb chops, freshwater lobster.
It's about personalized platters served up in mega volumes.
In this entire kitchen, we use around 6,000 eggs in a day.
Each trolley has 1,000 bricks.
It's a race against time.
Our operations are 24/7. We operate every single day. We never ever lock our gates.
It's all for a jet-setting clientele 35,000 feet up in the air. These are the mega in-flight catering kitchens of Tajsats, Delhi. The Indira Gandhi International Airport at New Delhi is one of the busiest airports in India. Nearly 40 million passengers fly in and out from here each year, catching over 300,000 flights to destinations all over India and the world. Every day, airlines from across the globe perform a well-timed choreography of precision and efficiency to get jet-setting passengers where they want to go and to ensure that the mile-high experience is safe, relaxing and delicious. That's where the mega kitchens of Tajsats, Delhi come in.
Every airline have a different menu which we produce. Every airline wanted to serve a different menu to the passenger. So that is why we call Megakitchen is one of the largest kitchen in Delhi.
At first glance, this is like any other five-star kitchen, serving up delicacies that could tickle the palates of any well-heeled customer. But that's where the similarity ends, because it's not about serving food at a restaurant on the ground. It's about doing it at 35,000 feet. A typical international aircraft caters to anywhere between 150 to over 350 passengers, a bulk of them in economy class. It also offers more exclusive service to passengers in business and first class. No matter the class, all meals are served from the same narrow aisles and tiny galleys.
We have a limited space in the aircraft, and the ability to serve the number of meals is also limited, because the crew in a short period of time or the duration of the flight cannot have multiple choices. So what we basically try to do is, within the available guidelines as given by the airline, we try to do the best and keep as many passengers happy as possible.
It's a typical day in the in-flight catering kitchen, which means it's whipping up a storm for 16 international airlines, 3 domestic, and serving a fleet that includes the world's largest passenger airliner, the Airbus 380. On the roster, over 22,000 meals to be cooked, packed, and dispatched before the day is done. The challenge, to do it all in time for the flight to take off.
Since we have clients who operate their departures throughout the day, we also need to operate throughout the day. And our operations are 24/7. We operate every single day. We never ever lock our gates.
It's D-24. In the language of this flight kitchen, it's 24 hours before the meals are dispatched. In the Tajsats Delhi Operations Control Room, it's go time. This is the catering equivalent of air traffic control, where every flight's arrival and departure is tracked to the second, as is every flight's exact load or number of passengers.
अमित अभी नोट करिए आप सिंगापुर फ्लाइट का लोड फर्स्ट क्लास में होगा 3, बिजनेस क्लास 57 एंड इकोनॉमी 264. ओके जी.
These numbers kickstart a sequence of culinary events helmed by executive chef Arun Batra. A veteran chef with over 3 decades of experience in the food business, he oversees a menu that's as vast as the list of countries its meals fly to.
What we check here is the texture of the product along with this thing, whether it is cooked or not cooked, so that when it goes to the final product to the customer, he should get a proper quality in this.
Indian, Japanese, Arabic and Middle Eastern. Southeast Asian, Chinese and continental. Every cuisine is represented in this kitchen.
So the meals are already inside. What about business class of this side?
Over the next 24 hours, anywhere between 700 to 750 different dishes will be prepared in this kitchen. They'll include breakfast, lunch and dinner. There will also be a mix of sweet and savoury snacks, baked items and a line of mouth-watering desserts.
Somebody had once compared a flight kitchen to army garrison, and it's quite true, because in the flight kitchen we need to be disciplined and we need to be precise.
This garrison of chefs, sous chefs, cooks and prep staff is divided into different teams. They span out across an incredible kitchen floor that's big enough to fit 2 White Houses in its space. The floor plan is tailor-made to the kitchen's workflow, with food travelling efficiently from one section to another without wasting time or manpower.
There is a basic workflow which is to be followed, and hence all the kitchen is designed accordingly. That once the goods comes in from one end and goes out finished from the other end.
The story of nearly every in-flight meal begins in receiving area. This is where fresh produce, from vegetables and fruits to meats and seafood, first comes in. Every fresh consignment is met by a quality assurance manager. Today, Ajay Soni is on the lookout for any imperfections.
Once we receive the vegetable, we check the vegetable for different types of foreign objects, for contaminations, cleaning norms, and we wash and sanitize all the vegetables.
The vegetables are dunked into a tank of water with a chlorine-based chemical. 1 to 4 minutes in this bath and the vegetables emerge sanitized. In a separate section of the receiving area, Ajay Soni is monitoring the entry of high-end ingredients that are also highly perishable.
This is smoked salmon, and we check it for batch number, manufacturing expiry. We also check the temperature norms. We also check the cleaning norms, and if everything is as per the norms, we'll take it. This is lobster. This is perfectly cleaned. Temperature should be hard frozen basically at the time of receiving.
For an in-flight kitchen, these checks are critical. Because when meals are served mid-air, there are no options for a do-over. Tajsats Delhi kitchens follow internationally practiced food safety protocols like HACCP, or Hazard Analysis and Critical Control Points. It's D-18, 18 hours before cooked meals must leave for the airport. The kitchen staff goes through several stages of protocol, from scrubbing hands to donning uniforms that cover them from head to toe. Besides personal hygiene, the kitchen also follows a strict formula for food safety. As the science goes, food is safe from biological attacks when it is either hotter than 72 degrees Celsius or colder than 5 degrees Celsius. But most pre-cook preparation can't happen at these temperatures, especially when it comes to meats and seafood. The solution: handling them at the temperature of 15 degrees or less and making sure the job is complete in under 45 minutes.
Every activity is time bound and there is a temperature limit set. Every department is separated. In fact, we also have a separate non-veg and veg sections so that there is no mix-up.
Each category of raw food gets its own color-coded equipment. Green for vegetarian items, light yellow for chicken, red for meats, and blue for seafood. From chopping boards to trays and aprons, the colors are labels that anyone can identify to prevent mix-ups. These are efficient systems in a kitchen where being on time is crucial. As the clock ticks away, it's D-15. In just 15 hours, today's flight meals will have to be ready for takeoff. The in-flight kitchen of Tajsats, Delhi. It's a kitchen that prepares a staggering number of dishes that serve nearly 20 different airlines on a daily basis. All preparation, from chopping vegetables to butchery, is complete. Now, 15 hours to the deadline of meal departure, it's time for the main kitchen to fire its engines. This is Executive Chef Arun Batra's domain. And it's a kitchen so huge, it has its own separate islands.
Right now we are in the middle of our main kitchen area. Main kitchen is divided into 4 islands. First island right now where we are standing is meant for business class and first class. Here we do the entire cooking of all airline business class and first class meals, including Singapore and Vistara in this. Next island which we are right now moving is a breakfast section island. In this, omelets are made. In this entire kitchen, we use around 6,000 eggs in a day, which are used for making various airline omelets, scrambled egg, French toast, and the accompaniment for the same. This is the third island, and this is the heart of the kitchen. This takes around 70% of the production load in this area. This is the Indian kitchen area where vegetarian cooking takes place. For the entire flight, Singapore, Vistara, Air India and other airlines. Maximum of this kitchen uses paneer, vegetable and the various other accessories for this to do this cooking. We are standing here now. This is the 4th island of this kitchen. Here we do the continental meals, Chinese meal and Japanese meal in this area. This area has around consumption of non-veg item which is chicken, mutton, imported New Zealand lamb chop, squids, scallops which are done in this island.
This mega kitchen also distinguishes itself as a fine dining hub.
We also offer a variety of exotic meat cuts from all over the world, like Norwegian salmon, your New Zealand lamb loins, Australian lamb chops, lobsters, freshwater lobsters. The quantum may vary from 3 to 350 or 400, whatever is the requirement of the airline.
While Michelin-starred chefs may pride themselves on perfectly cooked dishes served fresh, straight from the pan to plate, in-flight catering is about packed meals that will only be opened hours after they're cooked. And so, the chefs at Tajsats Delhi kitchens have a unique culinary challenge to overcome.
For example, if I go by a Rogan Josh, I can't do lamb with bones, or I can't do a curry which is very hot. Plain crisp dosa can never be served on the aircraft because we have our limitations. So the challenge is to devise the menu and modify the recipe in such a way that in that available small space on the aircraft, we give our valued passengers a meal which looks good, tastes good, and is liked by most of the people on board.
So what exactly goes into making a menu that most people on board will like. Months of brainstorming, to say the least. For the last 3 months, Tajsats Delhi has been working to prepare a menu for India's brand new airline, Vistara. Just a few months into operations, Vistara is operating 14 flights that depart from Delhi every day. If it hopes to succeed, it will have to win the hearts of its flyers with its service and food. There's a lot riding on how this menu turns out. Today is the day of the meal presentation, where Tajsats kitchen chefs present their samples to Vistara. There's a buffet of options laid out, offering choices in breakfast, lunch, dinner and snacks. Since the airline must change its menu every few months, there are also options for various menu cycles. All these dishes have been prepared in collaboration with the Vistara team over weeks and months. Now Chef Batra and his team must prepare for the final taste test.
चौथी चॉइस का कॉन्सेप्ट अब ये रहेगा तेरा कि 2 वेज की चॉइस होगी, 1 नॉन वेज चॉइस होगी। नॉन वेज चॉइस वेस्टर्न रहेगी, 2 चॉइस जो होंगी तेरी वो वेज की होंगी।
It's almost showtime, but the chefs are relentless in getting things right.
थिक कर ले थोड़ा सा चना, फोक से 1 2 3 साइड पे तेरी लाइन आ जाएंगे, सेंटर में थोड़ा ऑलिव ऑयल डाल देना एंड ये 40-45 ग्राम तक भी कर, थोड़ा सा यहाँ तक भर देगा तो भी चलेगा।
मैंने दूसरा वाला देखा, वो वाला दे
थोड़ा थिक नहीं बट करके दिखाओ,
हाँ ठीक हो जाएगा,
हाँ थिक कर देना और टेस्ट ठीक है।
हाँ जी।
The moment of truth. The team from Vistara arrives. In the team, members of the airline's cabin crew. They're a critical part of the selection process, as no one knows better how the food is really appreciated 35,000 feet up in the sky.
When we eat on board, especially I tell you the one which is there in the breakfast, the paneer and the gravy and the pancake on the top, when we heat it, sometimes in classes it becomes a little bit khichdi, they don't know what is this.
These may not seem like major feedback, but Tajsats Delhi unit takes it very seriously. And even though they must serve thousands of passengers a day, chefs still try to add as much variety to their menus as possible.
This is healthy option. This is whole wheat. This is not maida.
Okay, this is whole.
This is whole wheat. This is whole
This
wheat.
will be, this is nice.
For this presentation, Tajsats Kitchen has prepared meals that tweak traditional Indian recipes to make them more flight-worthy. This means minimizing the amount of liquid items served on a platter like dals or gravies.
This, although it gives you flexibility,
Yes.
does it limit the choice of your third meal? Because it must be combination. Does it limit your creativity?
No. I have created keeping this.
Because this and this must go well with
yes.
this, you know?
This is how we have planned the menu and done the items in that way, which goes well with the. It can go with veg as well as for the non-veg.
Are we going to have more Indian flavor for the business class?
Yes.
That's how we've actually done the selections, that there's variety, there's option, because that's what we are aiming to do in Vistara, that we offer something different with a little twist. It could be a modern twist, it could be an Asian twist, but not just something plain old, and something different so that it teases the taste buds, it gives food for thought. And it makes life a whole lot more interesting in that sense for the customer, because when he goes on board, then he'll see something new.
For this group, food for thought also means sparing thought for how each meal looks, from the color of the food to how it's arranged on the plate. Bowls, glasses, and cutlery are all deliberated on in a process that could take anything from a couple of hours to even days. As the teams mull over every detail, back in the main kitchen, it's D-12. 12 hours to departure of the food vans to the airport. The main kitchen has completed its assigned dishes, many of them still searing hot from the fire. It's time for the kitchen's food safety formula to kick in. Cooked food has to be brought down from over 72 degrees Celsius to under 5 degrees, and it has to be done in 4 hours or less. Enter the blast chiller, where food will undergo a cold soak. At the Tajsats flight kitchen, cold soaks are the key to making sure that flight food tastes and looks as good as if it just emerged from the kitchen.
We do a cook, chill, heat and serve process, which is unlike a restaurant or a hotel where the food is served directly from the pan onto the table. So it requires a lot of precision.
Precision is also a key ingredient when it comes to the science of baking. Ovens that reach up to the ceiling stack tray upon tray of bread rolls, croissants, danishes and muffins. The smell of fresh-baked goodness hangs in the air as Chef Arun Govalani takes his daily rounds of the Delhi Tajsats bakery, which on any given day produces a staggering number of items.
On a day, we produce approximately 7,000 to 8,000 bread rolls, and some flavored bread rolls, approximately another 2,000 to 3,000. So roughly our daily consumption is about 10,000, which we produce over 24 hours. It is a continuous production. This is for the dinner flights, which will be presented now and will be sent to the dinner flight.
Croissants, the traditional French bread, are a staple rollout of this bakery. Every day, approximately 4,000 to 5,000 pieces are made. On some days, enough croissants roll out to make for no less than 7,000 Parisian breakfasts. In another section, it's all about Italian flavors.
You can see this is a cornbread, this is whole wheat ciabatta, then we have a butter garlic parmesan ciabatta for various airline sandwiches. The one side it has a minimum 500, two side 1,000. This means each trolley has 1,000 breads. And the total volume what we produce for these bread is approximately 4,000 to 5,000 in a day.
And it's not all about European classics. Chef Govalani is also in charge of the halwai section. The menu here would be the envy of any traditional street food or sweet shop. One of the more popular items is dahi bhalla, served on national carriers like Air India and the international ones like Malaysian and Singapore Airlines. Nearly 400 bhallas, hand-rolled spheres of ground pulses, will be deep-fried and then dipped into creamy yogurt to make for a refreshing summer snack. Meanwhile, in another vat, similar-looking round balls emerge from searing hot oil. They'll be dipped in sugar syrup to make the classic Indian sweet gulab jamun. Up to 5,000 pieces of this dessert will be prepared in just about 4 hours. By the time the halwai section prepares today's batch, it will have consumed 150 kilos of khoya or evaporated milk solids, 30 to 40 kilos of pulses, and 30 to 40 kilos of flour. As for sugar, it's enough to make nearly 4,000 bars of chocolate. When it comes to such volumes, time is of the essence. And so Executive Chef Arun Batra drops in to get an update.
What about this dish, Kheer Kadam?
Kheer Kadam, we are producing it for Air India, international as well as domestic flight.
Okay. And this is for tonight flight, right?
Tonight flight and tomorrow morning flight. The volume is very high, approximately 2,000 pieces we produce in a day.
Today quite a big number. Will you be able to finish it on time?
By 4 o'clock we'll be able to finish all this production. And then we will be putting it for a cold soak and start rolling.
I hope everything will be on time and
yes, sir.
Will be managed.
Yes, sir.
As both senior chefs know, in a flight kitchen, the work isn't over when the cooking's done. because this batch will need another 4 hours in the cold storage before it can be safely packed for flights.
We always target D-8. D means departure minus 8 hours. So we always try to complete all our production 8 hours prior to the departure. After that, the last 8 hours, we have to preset the whatever product we have produced, and then we have to give a 4 hours cold soak. And then it takes about 1 hour for the presetting of the airline.
As D-8 approaches, there is still a lot to be done. And while the hot kitchens may have done their bit, it's time for the cold kitchen of Tajsats to prepare for takeoff. It's D-8 in the Tajsats in-flight kitchen in New Delhi. 8 hours to when today's meals must exit the Megakitchen's campus. Over the last 10 to 12 hours, the hot kitchen has churned out dish after dish of global cuisines to cater to airlines from all over the world. Cooked food has spent 4 hours in the blast chiller and then been transferred to cold storage. Now this consignment is ready to emerge. Its destination is the cold kitchen, a massive wing of the Megakitchen where temperatures never rise above 15 degrees Celsius. It is in this kitchen that cooked food is arranged into individual platters in a process called pre-setting.
This is our last checkpoint. This particular area is our dish out area where we preset meals as per the airline norms. Different airlines, different specifications, different equipment.
The pre-setting crew must make sure that each platter or casserole looks and weighs exactly the same. Just in case they forget, there's the golden sample, a picture-perfect representation of what the final meal should look like. But there's a catch. Food safety rules dictate that this process has to happen in 45 minutes or less. Despite the countdown, everything must still meet high-quality standards. Executive Chef Arun Batra is a stickler for protocol.
Okay, what is the menu?
Menu is gratin potato, green vegetable with smoked salmon and wasabi sauce.
Wasabi sauce. Chef has tasted the meals?
Yeah, sure.
Everything was fine?
Yeah, sure.
Good. What about first class then?
Look closer and you'll see the platters not just about the cooked dishes from the main kitchen. It's a complete meal with salads, garnishes and sides. When it comes to preparing the sides, the cold kitchen runs a simultaneous line of production. From fresh fruits to veggies and delicious cheeses. Everything raw is chopped, arranged and set in this section. This is also where sandwiches, made from fresh baked breads, are assembled in the thousands. Each one put together by hand, with a variety of spreads and fillings, from chutneys to cheeses. All the while being closely monitored for temperature, which must be within the mandatory 15 degrees Celsius. Sides and all, once the meals are preset, they're sent back into cold storage, where another consignment of goodies is destined to satisfy any mile-high sweet craving. In the confectionery section, desserts that have been in cold storage are now ready to be preset, which includes adding every flourish and artistic touch to elevate the dish from simply tasty to stunning looking.
On an average, we are producing about 8,000 desserts in a day, which consist of Indian dessert as well as the Western dessert. You can see this is baked yogurt. Then we have crumbles, we have apple pies, Then we have Swiss rolls and various types of beverage, mousse, cheesecake. These are all desserts we are giving for a various airlines. If we talk about the quantity, this you can see the dessert what we have produced for tonight flight for Vistara. This fall for Vistara. This is cappuccino beverage, specially created for Vistara airline.
Once again, temperature of the cold kitchen plays a big role to preserve these delicacies.
A slight temperature abuse can change the dessert. The taste profile, the texture of the dessert. See, if the temperature goes up in a beverage or a mousse, you will see they will start fermenting. They will start giving a bad smell. Even in the pre-setting time, we do not let them exceed a temperature of 12 to 15 degrees.
With the main dish, sides and desserts put together, the airline meal is complete. It's time to leave the kitchen's cooking area and prepare for dispatch. But with different flights leaving at different times, not all the meals will be required at once. Time for a visit to the meal bank. Trolley upon trolley of deposits is made, each one accounted for by the meal bank managers. When the flight's time approaches, the operations department will make the necessary withdrawal.
Meal bank gives you a single point of contact between such a big operations. It gives the accounting of each and every meal which is produced by the production department and utilized by the operations department for a particular airline.
D-5. The operations department has just about 5 hours to make sure the food leaves the Megakitchen on time. Operations manager Anil Thapar is on call to supervise every activity that leads up to dispatching in-flight meals. He knows it's a lot more than just packing off a consignment of casseroles. It's about putting together the perfect tray that will find its way to the passenger's seat. Like pre-setting meals, tray setups are a precise job that requires attention to detail. Here too, a golden sample leads the way as an assembly line of workers arranges every component in its precise spot.
For example, for the lunch and dinner trays, we'll have a salad, we'll have a dessert, we'll have a cutlery set, we'll have a refreshing tissue, it will have a water bottle, and all these are placed in a particular manner on the trays as advised by the airline so that everybody gets the same trays.
Why is it so important to get the tray set up right? It's all about equipment that can safely be stowed and used for service on board the aircraft.
The airline trolleys are designed slot-wise to take each tray into each slot, and the height of the cups, for example, and the other items and the bowls has to be exactly as per the slot available in the carts, so that there is no problem, and each cart takes about 42 trays.
Once the trolleys are set up, they're sent to the holding cell for a final cold soak that will last around 4 hours. It gives the operations department a chance to regroup and assess the situation. This consignment belongs to Singapore Airlines. Today, it's flying out the Airbus 380, which happens to be the largest passenger aircraft in the world.
This is Singapore Airlines Airbus 380 flight in the evening, SQ403. We are catering to today 4 first class, 39 business class, and 346 in economy class.
Passenger numbers can change at any moment, so it's critical that the team discuss the latest numbers.
The load was light, sir, 330, it go up by 346 in economy class. I just had a telephonic conversation with the security officer. They said there is no chances of load increase.
Okay, great. Okay, great.
The countdown to departure is nearing its end. It's D-1, 1 hour to the departure of meal vans. Time for one last check of the trolleys.
While working for the airline, we have to be very, very careful. Only the catering items should go on board.
Account manager Amit Khanna checks each and every trolley on his roster to make sure no item is missing or out of place.
I'm just checking up the business class and the economy tray setup as per the check sheet. We randomly check 5, 10 to 15 trays in each cart. Whether there is any discrepancy which we find out, we can tackle it on the same moment so that we have no problem on flight or at the loading bay.
Then, just like the passengers they're destined for, each trolley goes through a thorough security check. Once sealed, they will only be opened on board the aircraft when it's time to serve. The signed off and sealed carts are lined up at the loading docks. As the time for departure approaches, special vans called high lifts back into their designated dock. In less than an hour, they'll have to be loaded and driven to the airport to catch a flight that won't wait for anything.
If we have to reach an aircraft on 6, we have to reach the aircraft at 6, come what may. Whatever may be the external circumstances, we have to ensure that our procedures are in place so that we give them on-time delivery.
Late evening in New Delhi's Tajsats in-flight kitchen. The kitchen's 24-hour cycle of food preparation is nearing its end. In the loading docks, operation manager Anil Thapar is making sure that aircraft trolleys are ready for dispatch.
Everything is ready. This is Airbus 380 Singapore Airlines flight for the evening, and they'll be starting loading in a short while, and we'll leave for the airport, and before the aircraft arrival, we'll be there on time.
Manager Thapar must also oversee simultaneous meal dispatches for a domestic departure.
Already?
Yeah. 10 business class, 24 premium economy, and 96 economy.
And what are the specials?
Special is 1 diabetic and 8 VJ.
And extra water you've taken from here? This is a Bombay flight, evening 981, and it is service dinner on board. So I was just checking whether the flight is on time, they are ready, all the meals are ready. So they'll be leaving for the airport now after the loading is done.
In a matter of minutes,
We have to reach an aircraft on 6, we have to reach the aircraft at 6, come what may. Whatever may be the external circumstances, we have to ensure that our procedures are in place so that we give them on-time delivery.
after a full day's work, the in-flight kitchen's precise choreography of speed, efficiency and protocol has paid off. The flight takes off with Tajsats kitchen catering meals on board. As the aircraft, like countless others, makes its way to its distant destination, back in the kitchen, it's time for the cleaning squad to swoop in. Every inch of the kitchen is drenched, soaked, scrubbed and swabbed down, leaving every cooking surface sparkling clean. As for the least popular job of any kitchen, there are mega machines for fighting grime. For over 2 decades, Anil Bhargav has been with Tajsats. As duty manager for dishwashing, he can't allow a single dirty dish to pass his scrutiny.
जब पूरे अच्छे तरीके से साफ हो जाए तो फिर उसको ड्रॉ में रख करके फिर ट्रॉली में रखना है.
While many in-flight meals are served in disposable dishware, there are many dishes that are reusable. The job of sifting the disposable items from the recyclable is given to these men on the assembly line. Every used tray returned from the airline passes under their lens.
We have to just take care so many things at one time. So we should take care that cutlery should not go into the garbage, and all the glasses should be segregated separately. Other equipment like melamine equipment which are for recycle.
The reusable dishes are taken off the line to be sent to 3 massive grime-fighting machines, the German bulk washers.
This is called a bulk washer machine actually. This is a very useful machine for cleaning all type of equipment in one go. We have to just take care one precautions here, that all equipment must be washed at a specific temperature which should not be less than 82 degrees centigrade.
Once more, the golden formula of food safety kicks in. Dishes are sent through 3 cycles of cleaning, from pre-wash at 45 degrees Celsius to the final rinse at 82 degrees Celsius. They emerge not just spotless to the eye, but sanitized for next use.
Approximately near about 1 lakh number of equipment we are washing daily.
Meanwhile, in the control room, it all comes full circle as a fresh list of passenger loads come in again. Soon it will be time for the whole cycle to start again. Top shelf ingredients will be transformed by expert chefs. Meals will be assembled with precision and care. Airline protocols will kick into high gear, all to get the best of world cuisine ready in time to fly high.